Just got my tags. It's been 1 year already. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel today. This video today is about my 1 year anniversary with my 2018 Crosstrek. September 30th was the 1 year anniversary for my car. I put on 7,443 miles in that 1 year period. And today we're going to talk about a whole bunch of different topics. I'm going to try to make it short and sweet so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me babble on and on about the Crosstrek. But thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And because of you, I'm able to do these videos. And actually, I am going to do a giveaway that goes along with this anniversary video. So please subscribe and keep watching, and we'll talk about that in a little while. Okay, so I hit my 1 year anniversary, and like I said, 7,443 miles on the car. And one of the things I started thinking about that I wanted to talk about in this video is, would I do it again? Would I buy the 18 Crosstrek again, or would I upgrade from my previous Crosstrek, and am I happy that I did that? And the answer to that is absolutely. All the improvements that Subaru made to this car, from how quiet it is, to the plastics and the leather inside the interior, is a little bit quicker. The CVT is smoother. Really, everything about the vehicle, in my opinion, is better, except for one thing that we will talk about later. But overall, it's a fantastic car, and really it does everything that I need it to do. And I couldn't be happier with it. I continue to love driving it every day, and the fact that it lets me to do almost everything that I want to do off-road and just on a day-to-day basis. I'm very, very happy that I went with the 18 Crosstrek. What are my favorite things about the 18 Crosstrek? Well, there's just two that I want to talk about. And the first one is that the Crosstrek really is the Swiss Army knife of vehicles, in my opinion. It kind of does everything. You know, I did a video about the size of the Crosstrek and how the cargo room is really the only place that the car can let you down. But the thing that's so great about it and what makes it a Swiss Army knife is that you can throw a hitch basket on it, or you can throw on the top. You can throw a hitch basket out back, or a cargo basket on top, I'm sorry. You can do all kinds of different things to alleviate that problem. I have a trailer for when I need to go to Home Depot and get wood for my wood projects. So it just kind of does everything, and I love that about it. Is it a Jeep? You know, can I get super crazy off-road? No, but it does everything that I want it to do off-road, and actually a little bit more. So it's just kind of an everything, do everything kind of vehicle. It has that skill set, but it's also very comfortable on the road, and it's comfortable to drive every day and on road trips, etc. So that's probably the main thing I like about the car. But one of the things that I've talked about previously that I think is my favorite mod for the limited model, and something I really didn't think I would care about all that much, and that is the keyless entry and the push button start. The fact that you can just keep your keys in your pocket, not in the pool though, don't do that like I did before. It's just awesome. You know, again, I never thought it would be something that I would care about, but I don't know that I'd ever want to own another car without that feature. It's just very nice to not have to mess with keys and just push button start, and off you go. So those are probably my two favorite things about the car. Okay, so I mentioned a little while ago, there was one thing about the car that I didn't think was better from my original Crosstrek to this Crosstrek. And I've had a lot of questions about the AC in this car, because there were some videos initially when the car came out about the AC not being as good or not working very well. And in my opinion, I will call the AC adequate. We live in temperatures here in Tucson where we get up to 110 and even more in the summer. We're over 100 degrees for many days of the summer. So it does adequately work. I do not think it's as good as the 2014 AC. And we did a kind of part of a video on this earlier in the year, but the fact that it kicks down so much when you accelerate and the air goes hot, that's really frustrating when you're trying to cool the car off. And again, I do not remember my 14 doing that. It may have, but it just doesn't stick with me like this one does. And it really seems like that AC cooled everything down a lot quicker than this one. And the other couple things that I don't like kind of are around the AC as well. And one of my first videos I did on the Crosstrek, I mentioned that I didn't really care for the new design of the center vents. And I still don't like them. You know, the adjustment on them is not the best. If you, like when I go to move the vent down so the air blows more on me instead of up in the air, it shuts it a little bit. So it's kind of a pain. The side vents work great, they blow fine, and the air coming out works great. It's just a poor design in my opinion. The other thing that has to do with the AC that's a little bit of a bummer is the fact that it doesn't have any vents in the back. And for someone like me who doesn't have kids, and I normally, very rarely do I have anyone in the back of the car, it's not a big deal. But when I do take people in the summer, it's kind of a bummer. It does take quite a bit longer for them to get cool back there, even with max AC on. But again, kind of a small thing, but it seems like it'd be easy for Subaru to remedy that problem. And then finally, and this was something I really honestly didn't notice until a subscriber mentioned it to me, and that is the fact that if you leave the radio loud when you turn the car off and then you restart the car, say the next day, and you forgot that it was loud, you cannot adjust the volume for the first probably 3 to 5 seconds as the head unit loads. And that's a little bit of a drag, but again, not a big deal, but just one of the things I kind of wanted to mention. Otherwise, you know, everything else is great for me. I don't mind the power. I'm used to it now. I've been driving a Crosstrek since I'm not going to say it because then you'll know what year it is, but for a long time now. And the CVT doesn't bother me as well. I know that some people are still having a slow speed shutter with their 18 Crosstrek. Mine doesn't do it. If it does, I don't notice it. So it's so much smoother and quieter than my 2014 CVT that I don't mind it at all. And as I mentioned in a video a while back when I was on vacation, I had a true automatic, and I really like the CVT better now that I've been driving it for so long. So, all right, on to the next topic. So let's talk about the giveaway. A couple weeks ago, I did a video about my Arizona flag emblem overlays that I purchased from emblemoverlays.com or Pro Stickers. And those guys saw that I did a video about their website and their overlays, and they actually sent me a care package to say thank you. And they sent me all these really cool overlays, this really neat skull Arizona flag, which I think is awesome. And then a few of these guys, just their Pro Stickers emblem. And then what the giveaway is going to be, at least part of it for US residents, is going to be these carbon fiber Subaru emblems. These guys are really cool. So steering wheel, front and rear, and obviously you don't have to use all of them, but you can choose one of those. So this is going to be for a US resident who is subscribed to the channel. And then like I did last time, I gave a $25 Amazon gift card for everybody else. So if you're in the US, it's going to be for the emblem overlays and Amazon gift card for those of you who are outside of the States. So how do you join? Subscribe to the channel and answer 2 questions and then pick a number for me like I did, kind of like my last contest if you guys are around for that. So currently I have 4,362 subscribers, okay? So we're going to pick a number between 1 and 4,362. The person that's closest to my number, doesn't matter if you're above it or below it, whatever, closest person will win. And the 2 questions are this. What was the year of my first Crosstrek? And the second question is, what was the year of my STI? Okay, so send me your number between 1 and 4,362 and answer those 2 questions. Send it to my email, which will be right here on the screen and also below. And probably next Wednesday is when I'll pick the winner of that. Could be Thursday, just depends on what's going on with my week. But if you guys are interested in these really cool emblem overlays or the $25 gift card, please join the giveaway. Thanks. I think it was either my 2,000 or 3,000 mile update. I mentioned the driver's seat was showing a little bit of wear. So I wanted to show you some video of the driver's seat today and the passenger seat, just to give you a comparison. Quick look at the seats. They really haven't gotten any worse than when I showed you this in the original video. Kind of the same, kind of just from sitting in and out. And the rest of the, you know, it shows a little bit of wear, but there's nothing, I don't think there's anything alarming as far as the way that it looks. I think it looks pretty normal for leather. But I don't have any rips or tears in it. So let's take a look at the passenger seat so you can get an idea of what that one looks like. And again, I generally, 80% of the time, no one else is in here, so this seat hasn't been sat in as often. But it shows a little bit of, a little bit of compression in it as well. And they're dirty. I apologize just from being out off-roading, and it's been rainy and muddy around here lately. So the last thing I want to talk about in this video is what my plans are for the car down the road. And we have talked about this a few times in other videos, but I always get questions about, am I going to put a lift on the car? What else am I going to do to it? My number one thing still that I would like to do to the vehicle is put the LP Adventure lower bar on there. Because basically that's going to be the foundation for kind of everything else I do. From there, I'll do the skid plate. Because with the LP Adventure skid plate, you actually have to connect it to their bar. It doesn't connect to the stock mounting brackets of the little plastic piece that's in there. Personally, I like that because I think it'll be stronger and probably give a little bit more protection. And then beyond the lower bar and the skid plate, probably a 1.5 inch lift. And I'm still not sure which brand I'm going to go with. Maybe LP Adventure, just depends on what kind of quality I find when I get the bar and the skid plate. But that's the plan for now. There are subtle differences between the different lift kits out there, so I haven't really researched them all that strongly yet. So if you guys have suggestions, I'm open to them. But I know Subtle Solutions and many other people make lifts. All right, guys, well, I guess that's about it. I didn't want to go into massive detail in this video. I just wanted to share my general thoughts of the 1 year ownership. The Crosstrek has been a fantastic car, and there's really not a whole lot I would change about it if I could. Throwing a turbo in there would be fun as heck, but I think it would also take away a little bit from the Crosstrek's overall charm. I don't really see Subaru doing it. I think they like having, the best gas mileage SUV out there. But who knows? Maybe they'll surprise us and do it. That would be awesome. And I really wanted, again, to give you a big thanks for supporting the channel and watching over this last year. I really hope to have more exciting Crosstrek stuff coming your way, along with the 911 stuff, if you guys like that too. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Cheers.